morning. Today is September 7th, Wednesday. This will be my last day on the trail. Out of the 11 days I've been on the trail, I took 2 zeros, meaning no activity. One day I just went out and did 4 or 5 miles just to see if my first day injuries had been resolved, and they were. Today I'll go over 100 miles, up to about 104, 105. So I'll take that. Not nearly as much as my brother Paul, who did probably about 135, 140 miles in 7 days. I don't think he took a zero. He went straight 7. Pretty good hiker. If he ever chooses to give up his endodontistry practice, he could always become a professional hiker. So today I've got my 2 trusty walking sticks, actual sticks. Plan is to go from Sam's Gap, elevation 3,800, up to elevation 5,500, up to Big Bald. Then I'll come right back down. So that's going to be 2 hikes of 6.5. The hike going up to Big Bald, 1,700 up. The hike back, 1,700 down. So I'm about just short of 100 miles total. I've done really 8.5 days of hiking. So yes, a couple days ago was probably the best hike. That was definitely the best, from Carver Gap out to 19E. It's a long one, but if I were to come back, I would want to do that section over again. A little bit difficult, but very safe. None of the heights or ledges that I don't care for, but yet at the same time, it did have a great variety of types of trails, balds, mountains, different types of forest. So that area around Roan Mountain, to me, is the best. Nice elevation changes, nothing extremely difficult. Like I say, I'd like to come back. We'll see how that goes. And I'm opening up a gate here. First gate I've seen. So, I'm just about 1.5 miles into it today, and I see some steps. Normally, wherever you see steps, you're going to be going up. Oh, well, you're going to be going up. So I just emerged from the top of the meadow down along this trail here, and about to emerge back into the forest. I wanted to show, you can see about 5 mountain ranges. 5 ranges. Each range, I call them a range, but it's I guess a row of mountains. There they are. Don't know if you can see them all, but I can count at least 4. Then we go back in. So I'm just about at the 2 mile point, another 4 miles to go to Big Bald. I just saw Big Bald Um, looks like we've got about 2 more hills, but maybe another 500 feet up. So it is so rare. Here's a Forest Service road coming through a campsite, but it is so rare to see somebody on the trail. A couple days ago I did see maybe a few more people than normal, maybe half a dozen, but I've just come across 2 fellas, looks like 2 fellas. There are a lot of women out here, more than you'd think. You can see them ahead of me. Okay, like 99% of the trail, this is just too great a view to pass up. I'm 1 mile from Big Bald. Big Bald, again, is at elevation 5,500. And I think as I walk through this little deciduous forest here, through a little bit of a meadow, I think that's going to be it right up top. So I've just come up, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred feet. Hard to tell. I'm sure the picture doesn't show it. That's probably the last 30 or 40 feet that I've come up. But I have to go up to the right, into that rock, then off to the left. This is clearly a difficult half mile to get up to that bald. I had been cruising. Each step now is very deliberate. So, according to the Garmin, 2/10 of a mile to go to Big Bald. And after a very tough, I say very tough, quarter mile up of rocks, nothing on the hands and knees though, got this upland meadow which hints at the bald that is ahead. Okay, so this is looking out to the west. This is the top of Big Bald. And yes, we have a 360 here. Beautiful. That is out to the north. That's to the east. I think that's Roan Mountain over there, or the city of Roan. And out to the southeast, there's another bald out there. You can just faintly see it. Definitely to the southeast. We've got a school group here looking to the south. That was to the south, and this is to the southeast. So that's the full 360. Got it all here. Okay, this is from the top of Big Bald. We've got a 360 here. It's just a little past noon, Wednesday, 7th of September. So I've got 3.5 miles to go. That's going to be downhill. We have a beautiful 360 here on Big Bald. There's a school group up here. They were asking me all sorts of questions. They knew what they were talking about. Pretty smart group of kids. Okay, that's it. Well, this is it. 11 days after I arrived, who would have thunk that I would be ending up at Sam's Gap here, which happened to be the first scouting location which I saw on Saturday the 27th of August. Here it is, September 7th, back at the same spot, coming out of the same trail. I am going to leave these beautiful walking sticks here at the trailhead for northbound hikers. Somebody can use those. I'm gonna check my GoPro. Check my Garmin rather. You can see, hopefully you can see that. It's 13.48 miles today. And I am going to save that.